but I'm travelling forwards. What sensor's broken? Gears are all fine. Right, back in the mk6 again today. Right, today, first actual mechanical problem I've had with this car in 115,000 miles. I'm changing this. This is the reverse switch on the gearbox, and mine started playing up a couple of days ago, and the first thing I noticed that showed me what was the issue, that pointed out the issue even, was this. The car's not in gear. If I go into fourth, reverse camera stays on, first, second, stays on. If we go around to the back of the car, reverse light's permanently illuminated. So I'm going to, and also, so the reverse camera remained on when driving forwards, reverse light on, and the steering wheel controls on this side wouldn't work for the radio, but this side will work for the dash. So obviously when you're in reverse, you can't use your steering controls to change anything. So I shall go round to the front, lift the bonnet. I'm going to try and show you how to do it. It's a pretty quick job from what I understand. I've taken it off once already, but I'll go through it all with you now. So let's get the bonnet open and show you how it's done. Right, okay, so the reverse switch is down under here. So to get under here, we need to remove the air intake. There's I think it's a 6mm Allen key on there, but I've already loosened it, so I don't need to do that. And then this airbox all just pulls up and out. It is a two-handed job, so I'm just going to have to put the phone down while I get that out, and I can show you what's going on underneath. As I said, to remove the air intake, there's a T25 this side and a T25 this side. You need to pull that up and out of the way. Your pipe just pops off. And then when you're lifting your airbox out, you're going to get caught on this. So you need to go careful that you don't snap anything whilst doing that. So I'll just get it up out of the way, and then we can get to the switch. Right, so that's the airbox up out of the way. You don't need to disconnect it fully, just lift it up and out of the way, and you get in. And if you look down here, on the gearbox under here, this, try and find a decent angle. Where's my finger? Let's zoom in. Right, so that's the switch out the way. So what you want really for this job is a 22mm socket, a deep one. I don't have a deep 22mm socket. I've only got, in fact, I've only got 22mm spanner. I can't find one. I've only got 23mm, but I know that it fits and it will come off. But it's quite stiff to get it off. But obviously with a socket, it'd be so much easier. I just can't find mine at the moment, so just keep rocking it round. It should get to a point where you can do it by hand. Yeah. Right, that's the old switch out. Don't know what's up with it, whether it's something internally that's gone wrong, but something's gone wrong with it. New switch back in the hole, and just screw it in. God, that's gone tight already. Right, I'm gonna have to get the spanner on this and get it back in to do it up, which I need a bit more space than I've got, so I'll come back to you in a moment once I've got this tightened up and plugged back in. Right, that's in. Whew, if you're going to do this job, I'd advise getting a 22mm socket, a deep one, because doing it with a spanner is just a pain in the arse. Right, we'll plug it back in. Right, okay, let's go around into the car, turn it on and see if this has solved the issue. So, turn the ignition on. Just pop around the back of the car. Good. reverse light's not on. Back in here, unit's loading up into reverse, camera's working, beautiful. So yeah, that's the issue solved. So if you lose your gears, up on here, why is this not, oh, so I got a new phone and I'm not used to it. So if when you're driving you lose your 1 to 5 or 6 up here, or you've got a reverse camera and it constantly stays on. If I didn't have a reverse camera or multifunction steering wheel, I probably wouldn't have noticed that the numbers had disappeared off the dash up here for a couple of days. So the only thing that highlighted to me that there was the issue was this, the fact that when I went into reverse, it just stayed constantly on reverse whilst I was driving. So we'll go back round the front and put it all back together. So it's pretty easy. When you're lifting out your airbox, you've got a notch here and a notch here and this one here. So that's what makes it difficult to pull it up and out. And then when you're putting it back in, obviously you've got to watch out for this when you're putting it back in. Let me just see if I can stand you up somewhere. See what I'm doing. Is that going to start? I don't think it's going to stay standing just there. Oh, no, it's a bad angle anyway, isn't it? I don't think there's anywhere. There is nowhere I can demonstrate putting this back in. But, oh yeah, and when you take your airbox out, there's this pipe. When you pull it out, it's just a blank end. It doesn't actually connect to anything, not on my car anyway, so I don't know what that's about. It did make me worry at first. I was like, well, where's it come unplugged from? But there's nothing there. So, right, I'm going to get this airbox back in, and then I'll come back to you. So, there we go, all back together. So just run through it again. To remove the airbox, 6mm Allen key down in there, rubber grommet on that end that just pops out, under your airbox, T25 in there, T25 in there, whole thing lifts up. Watch out for this pipe running along the front. Just shut that bonnet down. So I'm not a mechanic by any means. I do my best. If I feel I can do a job, I do the job. And all in all, that job has taken me 20 minutes, even with messing around with wrong size spanner when I should have had a socket. So if you have this issue at home, there's no reason you cannot do it yourself. It's one plug, 1, 2, 3 screws, and see the switch itself. I don't know what a garage would charge. Hour and a half's labour, and I've done it in 20 minutes. Part number, no part number on the switch. I was thinking that maybe when I took it out that this would be stuck in, like it was stuck in reverse gear, but it's not. It's free movement, so there must be something inside the actual switch itself that's failed, shorted out. I don't know, but 20-minute job, 10 quid for a new switch, and 1 cut knuckle. Just sorry about that, because I keep pressing the wrong buttons on this phone. And 1 cut knuckle, but it's all part and parcel of the job, isn't it? Anyway, hope the video is helpful to some people, and like I say, it's a quick, easy job. Save yourself time of getting to a mechanic, and just get the tools out. Do it yourself. All the tools you need are a 22mm deep socket or a 22mm spanner, a T25 Torx bit for your air duct, and a 6mm Allen key for the airbox, and a thin screwdriver to get the clip off the switch. That's it. It's all you need. Easy peasy job. Anyway, hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.